The cannons of the pirate ship ready to fire in the north end zone. We can only be one place. Raymond James Stadium here in Tampa, the home of the Buccaneers. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap. It's the San Francisco 49ers and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Let's get this going. Mike Tirico along with Greg Olson and Eddie Pinheiro to get it started. Off we go from Raymond James Stadium. And he's stopped at 25. The drive will begin there. They run with the argument. It's Bucky Irvin. And he goes forward. Good gain on that one. Pick up fade out to the 33-yard line.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 33-yard line.
We'll come to the line now on 2nd and 2. Off the play fake. It's Mayfield. Throw here down the field. Will fall. Incomplete. Emeka Ibuka, the intended receiver. And it'll be 3rd down.
I like the aggressiveness early in the game, right out of the gate. Make the defense realize we are going to challenge you downfield. And what that does is it opens everything else up. Now, you got to hit a couple of these, and don't be surprised if they go back to a deep shot here pretty quickly.
And he's only going to be able to get back to the line. That's all. 3 plays to start. Quick 4th down.
So everything this defense talks about, Mike, is creating negative plays. It's one of the best run defenses in football. Everything is about suffocating you at the line of scrimmage, make you work for everything you get.
What a call on this opening drive. They're going to go for it on 4th down.
Scott.
They'll try and run for it. And he is going to have a Bucs 1st down. As they manage to convert, that'll keep this drive alive.
They knew they were in a tough spot here defensively. Anytime a team gets you down into these 4th and short situations, we've kind of seen this take hold in the NFL. The ability of offenses to generate 1st downs on 4th down continues to improve year after year, and defenses have a hard time winning these gotta-have-it moments.
And he can't hang on through the contact. Incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up 2nd down. Baker gonna give it to Irvin. And he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all.
At the 38-yard line. A gain of 1 brings up 3rd down and
9. 7th play of this opening drive, and here's 3rd down. From the gun, it's Mayfield. And that is incomplete. Contact occurs just as the ball was arriving. There are no flags. It's 4th down. So on 4th down, Riley Dixon on to punt for Tampa Bay. On the counter, it's McCaffrey. He'll push forward for about a yard. That's Yaya Diaby with the tackle. He was tackled
So these, Mike, are the body blow runs. They're not big gains, they're nothing fancy, but they really set that physical tone for the rest of the game, where now a good play caller can use some of these early runs to set up something a little bit bigger down the road.
Man in motion here is Jennings. Play fake to McCaffrey. Now, Purdy. Downfield, he's got the big target, Jennings. And he will get into the end zone. DeJuan Jennings. Touchdown, San Francisco. It's his third touchdown catch this year. A terrific play all the way around, finished off by the receiver, who not only made the grab, but Greg turned it up and takes it into the end zone.
And that's the tricky part, Mike, that transition from receiver to runner. And in this case, he does it flawlessly. Look the ball in, secure the catch, and then get upfield and get yourself in the end zone.
Eddie Pinheiro set to kick off.
7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. We'll go ahead and just seed the touchback here. This ball over the back line. It'll come out to the 35. Unbalanced look here to the right side on 1st and 10. Baker to throw. This one broken up. It's incomplete. The defender right there with him. It brings up 2nd down.
All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it. But I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact.
Now, screen set up for Irving. And he's going to be out of bounds at the 41. They get 24 on that one. Good for a Buccaneers 1st down.
To number 7, Bucky Irving. 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
What's that?
On the ground, it's Irving. He gets 3. And he's in. Bucky Irving. Touchdown, Tampa. That's his 3rd rushing touchdown of the year. On is Chase McLaughlin for the extra point. He's got it. And the Buccaneers will tie things up at 7-7 here in the opening quarter. So back to level after the touchdown. And time for the kickoff. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback.
35-yard line.
From the 35, it's 1st and 10.
Get set.
Shotgun snap to Purdy. That is intercepted. Picked off by Jamel Dean.
Intercepted. The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
What's that?
On 1st down, here's Irving. That one never got started. Defensive pressure too much, and they drop him in the backfield. After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13.
20. Stop.
Out of the shotgun, Mayfield. I had a defender draped all over him. Incomplete. Good work to body him up and set up a 3rd down.
And that's exactly what every defense is trying to do in the passing game. They want to muddy up these windows, Mike, make every throw as contested as possible. No separation, contact right at the catch point, and does a great job forcing the incomplete pass.
Get this complete right side to Otton. And he'll gain some yardage here, but that is not nearly enough for the first down. It's going to bring up fourth down.
Mike, I can tell you firsthand, when you take the field on your opponent's side of the 50, there's a lot of optimism and hope that this is going to be a touchdown scoring drive. So nice job here by the defense, holding strong and defending this short field. And this is the danger of trying these long field goals. Remember, Mike, if you miss, the other team gets the ball at the spot of the kick. So it's going to end up setting them up for great field position as they start this next drive.
They'll run with McCaffrey to start this drive. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. 16 yards on the game and a quick first down.
Really nice explosive play there on the ground. And tell you what, for these fans sitting in the stadium, they're not used to seeing their home team pushed around. So continue to be physical at the line of scrimmage. Mix in the runs with the pass. And if they can continue to generate these big explosive runs, I don't think they need to go away from it.
Watch out!
They'll go back to McCaffrey on first down. This time they're ready for it. Room to run the last snap. Not this one. They stop him for no gain. Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. Out of the gun, here's Purdy. He'll drop this one down to the fullback. And he'll be taken down at the 25-yard line. A pickup there of 13. First down, 49ers.
First and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Get set! Get set!
From the gun, it's Purdy. He'll locate his tight end, George Kittle. Give him 12 on that one. They are on the mark. Another first down.
A gain of 12. First down, San Francisco.
To throw, it's Purdy. The pressure there got to him. He's hit as he threw it. That pass ball's incomplete.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
Again in the air for Purdy. He'll find his open man. That's Brandon Ayuk. And he's taken down on what should be the final play of this first quarter.
And it's third down.
A touchdown apiece here in the first quarter of play. Pair of sevens on the scoreboard. We'll have more from Tampa after this. It's the 49ers with the football to start quarter number 2 as they come up to face 3rd and 5.
Watch out!
Back to the air again is Purdy. And that is incomplete.
Great pass rushers live for third down, especially when they know the offense has to be one-dimensional. This is a great example here, Mike. They can just pin their ears back and go. They know there is no threat for run. It is a must-pass situation, and for this offense, they're lucky it didn't result in a sack.
So the mistake there, the roughing call on the field goal, they'll take the 3 points off the board, keep possession of the ball, and have it first down.
Get set! Get set! Watch out!
Putting one of their tight ends in motion left. McCaffrey.
Nice job by the running back making the first guy miss, but it's the pursuit by the entire defense. Even though he doesn't get him down on his first try, the rest of his guys are all rallying to the ball, and they bring him down for a short gain.
Ball at the 3, second down, and goal.
Outside! 18! Watch out!
Again, it'll be McCaffrey. And and he won't quite get in. Down to the 1, setting up 3rd and goal.
And after putting together what's been a long and methodical drive, they suddenly find themselves on the verge of potentially stalling out. So this defense, they can get a stop here. That would feel like a pretty big win on a drive that's largely been dominated by the offense.
Looking for that final yard. It's 3rd and goal. They'll try and run with McCaffrey. And no signal. Didn't look like he got there. He did not. And now the tension mounts. 4th and goal.
How about this for a goal line stand, Mike? Your back's against the wall, back-to-back plays. You hold tight. They set themselves up here to defend a 4th and goal try.
Well, a field goal would break the tie, but instead the offense stays out there. They're going to go for it on 4th and goal.
Watch out! Up.
They'll rush for it. It's McCaffrey. And he's not going anywhere. Stuffed behind the line. They have turned it over on downs. On 1st and 10, here's Baker. That's over the middle and intercepted. And he's going to be taken down, but it's a quick change situation. He has set his offense up with 1st and goal.
And just incredible field position for them following that interception. And you can bet, Mike, as this offense is taking the field, they're telling their defense, hey, nice job here, fellas, but don't bother taking those helmets off. Give us a couple plays, we punch this thing in, and we're going to get you guys right back out there.
And they'll run here with McCaffrey. He'll be wrapped up there down at the 3-yard line.
At the 3-yard line.
2nd and goal. Man in motion here is Jennings. They'll look to run with McCaffrey. Trying to push the pile forward, but he's not going to get in. They stop him up short.
And after that short run, puts them a little bit closer to the 1st down marker. And they're going to need to create more running room on the ground if they plan on extending this drive.
They'll try to run this one in.
That 3rd down stop, Mike, now changes the entire approach of this offense. You're thinking to yourself, all right, it's 3rd down. Let's run it on up in there. If we don't score, we still have 4th down in our back pocket. And now the defense takes you back for a loss. So what do you do now? Yeah, he does a nice job handling that kick there, but I think offensively, you come back to the sideline and you're thinking, we have to find a way to finish these drives. I mean, to be in 1st and goal and settle for 3, that can be very deflating for an offense settling for too many field goals.
Johnson now to return. A good return as he takes it across the 30.
At their own 32-yard line.
They'll run it. It's Irvin. And a good show of force there. He gets 4 tough yards out of that one.
37-yard line. A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
So, from the 37, here's 2nd and 5.
Good. 180. What's that?
To throw is Mayfield. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up 3rd down.
A bit of a quick hitter here. What you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
3rd and 2. Here we go. Here's Irvin. And he's going to have a Buccaneers 1st down as they get 5 on 3rd and 2.
And with with the ball on your side of the 50, if they didn't pick it up there, I think it would have been really interesting, Mike, to see if they would have thought about going for it on 4th down. I think they would have, but I guess we'll never know because he's able to pick up the 1st down anyway.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10.
Right
back to Irving. And some space opens as he's brought down following a gain of 6.
He's across midfield to the 49-yard line. It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
Here comes 2nd and 4.
180.
He'll go again here with Irving. He'll take this down to the 47. Malik Mustafa there to bring him down.
And while that run wasn't anything really to write home about, what it allows them to do, Mike, is keep everything in the playbook at their disposal. 3rd and short, now it's up to these coaches to dial up their best short yardage play and extend this drive.
It's a pickup of 12. It's a 1st down for Tampa Bay.
1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Now Mayfield. Out right and catch made. That's Ibuka.
I'm not sure what was the more difficult aspect of the play. Winning his route versus man coverage or catching this pass, because that quarterback, he put a little extra sauce on that one to get it there on time, and he's able to secure a really nice catch.
He's fighting to get back to the line of scrimmage, but can't get there. Dropped for the loss of a yard. Converted twice on 3rd down already on this drive. Now can they do it for a 3rd time?
20. Start.
To throw is Mayfield. And this is caught on the sideline. Going to have the 1st down. Oh, wait a minute. Maybe not. They say the feet were out of bounds. Wow. Big, tight call there. For the moment, it'll be 4th down. So Chase McLaughlin will come in, and they'll try a field goal. This will be from 47 yards. And he pulled it left. No good. And this is going to remain a 3-point game.
Off his foot, Mike, this ball was just never on target. He might have been hoping for it to work a little left to right, but it just didn't want to cooperate. It ends up staying wide left.
On 1st and 10, Purdy. Rolling right. He'll get rid of it and complete it. And they'll have it across midfield down at the opposing 46-yard line. Timeout 49ers. That is their 2nd. Bucs has 25 seconds till halftime.
It's a gain of 17 yards.
On 1st and 10, it's Purdy. That's caught. Christian McCaffrey.
They were able to complete this pass, but how often do we see these running backs run these angle routes and they catch it in stride and run a hole through the defense? So, well, the defense gave up some yards here, but it could have been a lot worse.
Here's a 2nd and 6. Out of the gun. It's Purdy. That's taken in by Jennings. And he's going to have the 1st down as he gets out of bounds and he stops the clock as well.
Really nice job here by the quarterback, understanding what did he need to pick up a fresh set of downs. In this case, that underneath drag route was all it took. Get the ball into the hands of your receiver, pick up the 1st down.
He'll find his tight end, Kittle, on the right side. And they're in business now. He is out of bounds inside the 10. It'll be 1st and goal. That's a gain of 28.
1st and goal, San Francisco.
Here's Purdy again. He's got it at the 3. And he's going to be down close to the goal line. Good job defensively to make sure he did not get to the end zone.
Chase McLaughlin, the kickoff for the Buccaneers.
3 points. All that separates these two sides as half number 2 kicks off. And this one sent all the way over the back line. No thought of putting this in the landing area. So it'll come out per the new rule to the 35-yard line.
It's set.
The drive starts with a carry by McCaffrey. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one.
With the struggles they had running the ball in the first half, Mike, it makes sense that they're trying here early in the second to get this ball carrier going. This last run's not going to do him any favors. Another rush, another loss of yards.
Outside. Watch out.
That is caught out wide on the RPO. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45. He had their lone touchdown of the game earlier, and he comes through with the catch and a first down in this spot.
A gain of 12. First down, San Francisco.
It's set. Watch out.
Throwing from the gun is Purdy. It isn't good. The pass is incomplete.
I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked. And with that pressure getting there in a hurry, it just ends up being a wasted down.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, it's Purdy. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very good there. Contact jarring the ball loose. And it's going to force 3rd down.
I got high standards for offensive players, but in this case, Mike, I think I'm giving all the credit to the defender. He timed that one up perfectly, and what could have been an easy play ends up as an incomplete.
On 3rd down, it's Purdy. That's caught by McCaffrey. They get 12 yards on that pass. It's good for a Niners first down.
Well, they finally are able to convert on a 3rd down. And, Mike, when you look back at a box score, some of the biggest indications of how well the game went, of course, you don't want to turn the ball over. How do you execute in the red zone? And then how are you on 3rd down? 3rd downs typically lead to long drives. Long drives tend to lead to points. It's not a real complicated formula. Stay on the field. The more snaps, the more plays, the better.
We'll try again here. 2nd and 10.
It's set.
Play fake to McCaffrey. Now, Purdy. Moving to his right. And he kept that play alive as long as he could, but the rush eventually gets to him and takes him down.
It might have taken longer than they would have liked, but that's the first sack of the game, and it came at the perfect time. This defense desperately has to get off the field, and that play gets them a lot closer to doing so.
Work to do following the sack. It is 3rd and long. Shotgun snap to Purdy. That's going to be caught. And he'll be out of bounds, well short of the line to gain. And that'll set up 4th down. On 4th down, the Niners send out the veteran Thomas Morstead to punt, as they'll say no to the long field goal and hope to pin them deep. Too much leg there. That one's into the end zone for a touchback. The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. On the bootleg, it's Mayfield. No chance at all. He'll go down. A rookie out of Georgia, Michael Williams, in there to drop him, and that's going to be a loss of 9 to open this drive. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long.
Set. What's that?
Mayfield to throw. Now, screen set up for Irving. He'll get about 6 before he's taken down.
All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball. Modest gain.
A pickup of 14 on that ball. Good for a Buccaneers first down.
And this is what can happen when you're so worried about protecting the sticks, Mike. You force them to throw the ball underneath, but then you've got to be able to rally the ball and tackle. But they weren't able to do it before he gets the line to gain, and he ends up picking up the first down anyway.
He'll run with Irving. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. From the 33, here's 2nd and 9.
At the 33-yard line.
180. What's up?
With a handoff, it's Irving. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage.
He sniffed that one out from the jump. I mean, once he diagnosed and knew where the ball was going, he got there in a hurry, and he put an end to that play really before it ever got started.
Out of the shotgun, Mayfield. And that is incomplete. He was trying to get that one to Bucky Irving. And it's going to be 4th down.
I think he predetermined that 3rd down throw, and even though the coverage was tight, he still tried to fit the ball in there anyway, and it ended up falling incomplete. I think if he goes through his progressions and has a little bit more trust in his protection, I think there's an easier throw to make out there.
McCaffrey going to return it. And he's going to be brought down after a short return, and that's where his team will get possession of the football.
Get set. Get set. 180.
A first down throw for Purdy. Caught. This is Ayuk. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down.
Brings up 2nd and 4. At the
Ball on the 30 now. Here's 2nd and 4. Purdy to throw. To the forward. Now Bear deep Tunges. He is knocked down hard. Wow, they stomped him in his tracks, but he does have enough to pick up the first down.
First down, 49ers.
So, points at a premium. Defensive battle so far as we are through 3. Back with more after the break. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. So, from the 36, it is 1st and 10.
Get set. Get set. 180. Watch out.
They'll begin the 4th by giving it to Robinson. And a nice game there on first down. He takes it forward for 8 yards.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
From the 44-yard line, here's 2nd and a couple.
Outside.
Man in motion here is Jennings. Now the rookie out of Oregon, Jordan James. And not much there. Good defense, held to no gain.
Well, that 2nd down play call is not real fancy, but at this point, Mike, they are in a battle with the clock. How much time can they run off and try to protect this lead? And now it brings up a pretty interesting 3rd down. Can they keep the ball and finish this thing on offense, or are they going to have to punt it away and have their defense finish the game?
Purdy now on 3rd and 2. Open man left side. He's got it. They gain 18 yards on that one. First down, 49ers.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Here's Saul, the man in motion. Here's Purdy on 1st and 10. That's to his tight end, Kittle. And he's into the end zone. That might be the knockout punch. touchdown on the year. Everything you want to do right there, Greg, in the fourth quarter, get the ball with the lead and extend it to a 2-score advantage.
Yeah, and I think this just might end up being too much to overcome. You said it. Once you get a 2-score lead this late in the fourth quarter, there's just not enough possessions to be had to claw yourself back in it.
Makes the score Niners 17, Buccaneers 7.
So now, after the touchdown, Pinheiro out to kick it away. Here we go on the return from the 1. Whoa! Now a hit, and he lost the football. And it's recovered by one of his teammates. From the 39, here's a 1st and 10.
180! What's up?
From the gun, it's Mayfield. There's a reception for Chris Godwin. And they get this one across midfield to the 47-yard line. About 15 yards to kick off the drive. It's a 1st down.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
Tristan Wirfs, former 1st-round pick, with the flag.
What's up?
Now Mayfield. That's caught outside by Otten. And they dig themselves out of that hole rather effectively. Gain of 19 on 1st and 20.
2nd down.
2nd and inches.
7-yard line.
Baker gonna give it to Irvin. He'll try to get back to the line, but he's not happening. Gonna lose a yard.
What you see there is really the key to a good free safety blitz. Time the snap so that the offense cannot determine that you're rushing. That's exactly what happened here. He's able to bring the ball carrier down for a loss.
On 3rd down, it's Irvin. They'll bring him down right at the 35, but that is good enough. They pick up the 1st down.
And these are the tough yards you judge it back by, Mike. We used to say to our backs, hey, even if we don't block everyone, you've got to be your own blocker. Like, you have to find a way to get 1 yard and keep this drive alive, and I think he's able to pick up that 1st down by about a yard or 2.
Throw on the run is complete. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. 2 receptions for him on this drive. This one good for 16 yards.
19-yard line.
What's up?
A give. This is Irvin. And he'll get about 6 there. Setting up 2nd down.
And as of right now, they find themselves trailing at the moment, but it's certainly not because of the ground game. I mean, he's averaging over 4 yards per carry. Just hasn't been enough to overcome some of their shortcomings elsewhere.
Now, 2nd and 4. They'll keep it on the ground. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more. Going to stop this here for injury. One of the Buccaneers is down. That is a worrisome development here late in the game. They'll drop to throw. And this is caught on the sideline. Going to have a 1st down. Oh, wait a minute. Maybe not. They say the feet were out of bounds. Wow. Big, tight call there. For the moment, it'll be 4th down. And now the referee looks like he has gotten word from replay. They're going to stop the game inside the last 2 minutes. All replays emanate from there. Here we go. First and goal.
Set. 180. What's up?
He'll run with White. And he's into the end zone. Rashad White. Touchdown, Buccaneers. McLaughlin now for the extra point. The kick is good. Important extra point. The difference is just 3. A field goal here in the fourth quarter.
Chase McLaughlin to kick off for the Buccaneers.
Here's McLaughlin now after the score. He'll kick this one away. To return is Ricky Pearsall. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line.
The Niners take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Get set. Get set.
They bring a tight end in motion left. On the ground, it is James to start the drive. And he's out of bounds up beyond the 40-yard line. A gain of 14. Good for a quick first down.
This is the moment in the game, Mike, where it really matters to have a run game. You find yourself winning here late. You want to try to run the clock out and finish with the ball. And boy, do they ever. Give credit to this offensive line and running back. They came through when their team needed them the most.
McCaffrey now on first and 10. Not much there. Maybe a yard. Timeout here in Tampa Bay. That is their second. And they'll get together prior to the second down play.
Get set. Get set. 18.
Again, it's McCaffrey. And he is not going to get away. Might have gotten a yard, but it will set up third down. The Buccaneers forced to use their third and final timeout. They'll get it with just under 90 seconds remaining.
Outside. 18. Watch out.
Third down. Purdy. He'll get this out wide to McCaffrey. And a good short tackle right there. It stops him a good distance short of the marker. It sets up fourth down. The 49ers out for the punt as they try to play the field position game here, protecting a fourth quarter lead. And this is going to set up a long field ahead. Backed up as it is touchdown inside the 10. Here's first down. To throw is Mayfield. And that could be the dagger. It's intercepted. Picked off by Jair Brown. And he is going to score. A pick six for the touchdown. Late in the game, a big turnover goes back the other way. A back-breaking score.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, Mike, you're just trying to make something happen. You find yourself trailing, less than 2 minutes remain. You're just taking some chances. In this case, the chances backfire, and the other team's able to capitalize and take it all the way back for 6.
So now, after the touchdown, Pinheiro out to kick it away. Johnson now to return. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. This is first and 10.
180. What's up?
Baker to throw. He's going to air this one out. And the ball out of the reach of the receiver. Ball's incomplete.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra deep.
The ball comes out. And this is going to wind up 49er football. They have it. And he is going to bring this one back. They force the fumble, and it leads to a defensive score. And Greg, you talked about it all week. Not just stop them with the defense, but make impact plays, and that is... And remember now, all turnovers must be reviewed by replay, so this one is going to need a little closer look. So that one overturned. They say the runner was down, and that will not be a fumble. From the gun on third down, it's Mayfield. That is incomplete. Here we go. They're down to what could be their final play. It's fourth down.
A great pass rush is like a closer in baseball. When you bring them into the game, it's all but over. That's exactly the case here. It doesn't result necessarily in a sack, but it was the hit that altered the throw just enough to end that play before it started.
180.
Now or never, they'll throw on fourth down. And that is incomplete. They had their chance. They took it there. Look, they're trailing late. Got to let it fly. This will wind up a turnover on downs.
Get set. Get set. 180. Watch out.
Purdy down to a knee. That should be the final snap of this game. So, a win here for our visitors, the 49ers. They continue to be the hottest team in the NFL here in the first couple of months of the season as they